Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are going to be doing a packing with me video for the first time on the channel. So this is a video that I have been meaning to do for quite some time now, and it's actually been requested a few times by a few different people in the comment section before. So I just haven't really had the opportunity to do a video like this because I sell all of my cards on eBay, and so I kind of just have to focus on getting the cards packed and shipped out as quick as possible. I don't have quite as much leniency if I was selling on somewhere like Instagram or something like that. So because of that, there's not a lot of opportunities I get to film a video like this. Also, this is a very different setup, you may notice, because I am currently at my bar top table, which I moved into my usual recording room. So you might have seen this set up before in my making a binder cover video. It was set up the exact same way. So I'm on the exact same table right here. I have the tripod on the table along with all of the other things. I don't really have a desk to record at, nor do I really have a tripod holder or phone holder or whatever to really record at a desk. So this is kind of what my setup has to be for a video like this. And so all of that to say that making a video like this is not exactly easy. It took about 30 to 45 minutes to set up all of this stuff. So that's why I don't really do so many packing with me's, but I wanted to do it today because I listed all of my ITZY Motto photo cards and aespa Lemonade photo cards last night on my eBay, and a whole bunch of orders flooded in. So I have 6 total orders to pack, and actually a new order did just come in as I started recording this video. So now I actually have 7, but I don't know if I'm gonna throw that last one in this video or not, but I've gotten a lot of orders, and so I thought this would be a great opportunity to try this video out and show you guys how I pack my photo card orders. So a few of the general things in terms of like supplies and stuff before I actually hop into packing all these orders. I just use standard thank you cards. So I have 6 thank you cards laid out right here. I just get like a big box from Amazon or whatever, and it's pretty cheap. So I just use regular standard. I think they're 6x4 letter cards. So that's what I use for the actual photo card. Then as far as other supplies, you guys can see I have my box right here of supplies. I've showed this on the channel a couple times before. So we have all my washi tapes in here. We have all of my stationaries in here. We have a whole bunch of freebies right here. And then we have a whole bunch of top loaders in there. We have a whole bunch of sleeves. We have my scissors. We have stickers. We have more like freebies over here, more freebies in here. So this is my box that I kind of work out of whenever I make my photo card orders. So everything that I need is kind of just in here. And then lastly, this is the pen that I like to use. So I like to use a calligraphy pen, and so I like to use the fine tip because this is actually a dual tip marker. So there's like a wide tip and then a fine tip, but I like to use the fine tip side. So recently I actually ran out of ink in my last one, so this is a brand new one that I will be starting to use today. So if you have received a photo card order from me recently, it would have not been in the calligraphy pen. It would have been with just like a regular pen. But I do like to use that style of pen for my orders just because I think it looks nice. So that is basically a broad overview of all the supplies that I use for packing these photo card orders. And we can go ahead now and jump into putting all of these orders together. And probably for the first like 1 or 2, I will explain like my thought process and just the order that I do things and whatever as I go through and prep the orders and stuff. And then, as I get through like, 3, 4, 5 orders and stuff like that, I might just talk about random things or whatever comes to my mind. So that's kind of the plan that I have for this video. I don't know if I'm going to make it through all of these orders in this video because I don't know how long it's going to take for me to film this, but we're going to go ahead and see. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the first photo card that we need to pack is this Irene photo card. This is from Biggest Fan, and I do believe it is a photo book photo card. So the first thing I like to do always is take care of the envelope. So what I like to put on the outside of my envelopes for every order is thank you postal workers at the top. So that's what we're gonna do on this envelope right here. Okay, so that's on the top right there, and then on the bottom I like to put please don't bend, just so that there is no confusion that they should not be bending this, although I hope that they wouldn't bend it to begin with, but I still like to put it on the outside of the envelope just so they can see anyway. And then when you open the lid to the envelope, what I also like to do, and I started doing this maybe like a year or two ago. I didn't do this always, but I just thought it'd be fun to put like a little message in here. So whoever you get in your order, I will put on the inside here. So since this person is getting Irene, I'm going to say Irene is here with an exclamation point. And so I will do that for every one of my orders. If it's like multiple members, I'll put all the members' names there as well. And so I've just been doing that for the last like year or two for my orders. And because I have this set up in a way where I'm obviously not going to show you guys the personal information of like all the people I'm shipping these out to, just so I can keep track of all these envelopes for the orders that I make, I'm going to put a number 1 right here. So that's just kind of a mental note for me later when I go ahead and like add the labels to the outside of these envelopes. So I wouldn't normally do that, but I'm kind of just putting that as a marker here right now. Then up next, we of course have the card. And so the card is a pretty simple setup. So the first thing I like to do is get a piece of stationery and tape it to the left side. So let me grab those. All right, so this is the stationery that I have. So I'm going to use this, what is it, pom-pom Purin stationery? Yes, it's a pom-pom Purin stationery. And then the washi tape I chose is kind of just like a multi-color washi tape, but it is predominantly pink, which is kind of what I'm going for with this Irene order. So I will tape both the top and the bottom of this stationery, and then we will write our message on it. And so for the message, I kind of like to just keep it general unless it's someone who has ordered from me before. So this is a person that has ordered from me before that got this Irene. So for them, I will switch it up just a little bit in terms of the like verbiage and stuff like that. So I will just start off with a hello, and then I will say thank you so much for buying again, because they have bought from me before. And then I will also say, I hope Irene arrives quickly and safely. And then last, I usually put some variation of like happy collecting or good luck on your collection. So I will put happy collecting here, and then I will just sign my name in the bottom right there. So that is my little notes that I wrote for this card. And then because I plan on putting the freebies on top of this note, I always like to write freebies at the bottom here. So we will just write the word freebies. And then I will draw arrows pointing up so that they know that those are freebies. So that is the left side of the card done. And this pom-pom Purin stationery is a bit too wide, but I'm personally okay if the ear is bent a little bit in the center. That's not really a big deal for me. So that is the left side done. Now we just need to set the card up and put it in the top loader. All right, so I have picked out my top loader. Now I just need to sleeve the photo card, and I have a whole bunch of these boxes that say old sleeves on them because these are sleeves that I will get in Photocard orders of my own, and then I just put them in here to save them because I don't like to waste Photocards too much. I actually think that one might be a little bit too big for the inside sleeve, so let me try to grab another sleeve. This one might be okay, or is this the same one? That might be the same one. All right, I think this sleeve will be good for the inside sleeve, and then for the outside sleeve, we obviously just need a bigger one because I do like to double sleeve my photo cards if I can. That one looks like it's the same width. I might have to just grab one of these other boxes because I feel like I'm not finding what I might want in this box. Although this one does look pretty good. Yeah, that one's good. Okay, so now this is double sleeved, and now I just need to get the washi tape and tape the bottom. All right, so now the bottom is taped, the card is good to go. Now I need to add the pull tab at the top. All right, so this is a pink pull tab because this is an Irene order. So we like to try to keep the theme of pink going on here because that is, of course, her color. And so I will then just slot this Irene into the top loader. And then I do also like to tape the top loader at the top on both sides, so I'm going to do that as well. All right, so this is what a completely packed photo card looks like, at least in one of my orders. So now I just need to put it on the card itself. So what I like to do for that is just roll up a strip of washi tape. I will put this on the back, and then I try to make this as centered as possible, and I just go ahead and press it on. And then what I also need to do is tape all of the sides with washi tape. So that is the first side. Then we have the second side, and I'm sorry if the table is shaking when I do this or like when I write. It's because I have the tripod on the table itself as well, which I did mention at the beginning, but I do apologize if it is shaking a little bit. Then we have the top strip of tape right there. And last but not least, we have the bottom strip of tape. So now the photo card is very secured on the right side of the card, and I've written my note. Now I just need to pick out all of the freebies that I want to do. All right, so because this is a person that has ordered from me before, what I usually like to do for all orders like that is try to, if I have the stock, give them some sort of official photo card that I just like don't plan on selling. So since this is an Irene photo card, I'm not sure if I have any that I don't plan on selling in terms of like red velvet photo cards. All right, so I just double checked and I actually do not have this photo card listed. So I'm going to gift them this official tilt photo card as an extra. All right, so we got that photo card, and then I do have a box of red velvet freebies right here. So I'm going to try and find an Irene photo card. I don't know if I have any. Oop, that was an Irene photo card, so we can go with that one, or go with that one, or this one. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I think that photo card is cute, so that is another freebie we can add to the stack. Then I also have a bunch of freebies in this Pokemon like case, I guess, and this is actually pretty full, so stuff might fly out of here when I take the lid off. So there's a whole bunch of freebies in here. I don't totally remember what exactly is in here, but we can go ahead and give some of those stickers, I suppose, and then we'll see if we have any other red velvet freebies in here. I know I have a whole bunch of freebies in that like Ziploc bag. So I'm just trying to find, ooh, that was a nice Karina freebie, but I'm just trying to find red velvet photo cards if I can. I don't usually have red velvet photo cards. I actually quite like this Silgi freebie. I might keep that for myself. So we have more freebies right here, a whole bunch of i-dle freebies actually. These are all upside down, unfortunately. We have a Giselle freebie, which I think I'm going to give a Giselle freebie because these cards are super cute. So I'm going to add this Giselle freebie to the stack right here. And then these are other freebies that I have. Again, all of these are like upside down, but I just keep these in here because it's another spot to keep freebies essentially. I'm kind of at the point where I have too many freebies like to give out in terms of I don't have enough orders that come in to like give them away fast enough. So now I just have like a huge stockpile of freebies. So I usually like to keep it to 3 or 4 photo cards as freebies. And so since I'm giving an official photo card as a freebie, I'll just keep it to 3. And then I do want to try and see if I can find like another sticker or 2. So for the stickers, I usually have to come into this Ziploc bag right here because that's where most of my stickers reside. So I'm thinking I can maybe give like 2 of these sticker sheets and I'll just have to stick them underneath. I won't be able to put them in the sleeve that I got, but I'll have to stick them underneath and they will still be fine. So those are all the freebies that I'll give away. And so packing these is pretty straightforward. So I will put the freebie Irene on top and then the Giselle underneath that and then the official photo card at the back because that's where I think it will be most protected. So I will slide all of these photo cards in there. And then I will also drop both of these stickers on the inside of the sleeve as well. So we're going to drop the stickers in the back of the sleeve and kind of just tap it so they can work their way towards the bottom, although that one sticker is kind of being difficult, but we'll leave it the way it is because it's inside the sleeve, so that's all that matters. So then I just take some washi tape to close up the sleeve, which I did actually get a new box of old sleeves. So the other box, there wasn't a whole lot of sleeves in there. I didn't like the variety, so I grabbed a new box and sat it right here, and that's where I got this sleeve from. So now I just need to essentially tape this to this side. So let me do that real quick. So how I like to do this, because I want to make sure that when I close the photo card, that the freebies are in line with the top loader, because I don't want the top loader damaging the freebies. Even though they're just freebies, I still would like the freebies to like not be damaged. So what I like to do is just get the piece of tape for the top and make sure it's wide enough for the sleeve, and then I will flip it over and then I will go ahead and just lay it on the top loader so that it's like, you know, centered or whatever, and then I will close the card, press down, and then flip it if I can like that. And so now it's in a spot where I know when the card closes, it's going to be like perfectly centered, which is what I want. So that's exactly how I put the freebies on the left side of the photo card. Or I'm sorry, the left side of the card, not the photo card. But I do have these stickers, which I said I would slide underneath. So these shouldn't really go anywhere as long as I tape the bottom down, which I am about to do right now. So just get another piece of washi tape and then going to tape the bottom here. So we're going to do that. And the bottom is all good. So the freebies are secured. The card is all secured. Now we can go ahead and close it. And then I will also tape all of the sides of the card as well. All right, so that is the card all done. The photo card is safely in there. And so now we just slide the card into the envelope, and then I will go ahead and close this with tape. I do have like packing tape that I will use to close this. And then on the other side is where I will just put the label and I will tape the label and then obviously send it out. But that is the first photo card order that I got. So let's move on to the second one. Okay, so up next, the next order I have is a 2 photo card order. So it'll be essentially the same, but slightly different because there are 2 photo cards in this order. So we have a Sakura PC from Spaghetti Era, and then we also have a Yeji PC from Motto. So these are both going to the same person. So I'm going to just start in the same place I started with the last order and start with the envelope. All right, so that is the outside of the envelope, little messages that I write. That's good to go. And I do also just want to note that my handwriting is probably not the best right now because I'm actually currently standing while recording this video. and like leaning over as far as I can without knocking into the tripod. So I'm kind of like straddling the tripod with my body. And so that's not really good for my handwriting like workflow, I guess. So if you think my handwriting is bad, then I'm sorry. But we have a Sakura and Yeji PC right here. So I'm going to write Sakura and Yeji are here since we have two PCs. So that's what I will write on the inside in my very sloppy handwriting. And then we can go ahead and open this up, and I can choose a different stationery because I do like to switch it up each order. All right, so I have chosen this Kuromi stationery. So we are just going to center this as best we can on the left side right here. And I also chose this new washi tape as well because I think it kind of goes pretty good with the style of motto. And since I'm probably going to put the Yeji on top in terms of like, that's the photo card that's going to show when you first open the card, I think that this washi tape will be good for motto. So we have the stationery down, so let's write our little message. All right, so this is our little message on this order. Unfortunately, with the Kuromi stationery, the place to like, I guess, write things on it is super small. So I kind of have to condense the message. So I can't really say all I want to say like I could on the previous stationery. So for this one, I just kept it simple again. This is also a person that has bought from me before. So I said, thank you so much for buying again. I hope Sakura and Yeji arrive safely. And then I just signed my name. And then, of course, we're going to write freebies down here. And then we're going to have arrows pointing up. And then we can go ahead and start focusing on actually packing the photo cards. All right, so what I do for photo card orders that have more than one photo card in them, I sleeve each individual photo card first in their own sleeve. And so we're going to sleeve the Yeji and the Sakura. And then I'm also going to tape the outside, or I guess the top of these photo cards as well. All right, so that is the Sakura and Yeji in their own individual sleeves. Then what I like to do is tape them together. So I will do like I did with the, I guess, the top loader on the card itself. I will get a piece of washi tape right here and I will just fold it, and then I will flip it over and put it on the back. And then as best as I can, which I don't know if it's going to be great right now because of the just like position I'm in, but as best I can, I like to try and line up the photo cards as like perfectly as possible. And I do this because for me, it just makes it, I guess, like it makes it like I'm more confident in the photo cards arriving safely if I do this. And also the fact that like this probably won't be, the photo cards won't be damaged if they are evenly aligned and also taped together so that there's not a lot of like moving around and stuff like that in there. So these are perfectly like evenly aligned, as you can see as I keep flipping them over here. So they're perfectly good. And then I'm going to put them in this outside sleeve together. And so this is a bigger sleeve, obviously. And we're just going to put those in right there. And then I will also tape the bottom of this sleeve as well. All right, so the photo cards are good to go. Now we just need the top loader and the pull tab. All right, so I got my pull tab. I went with the color blue because I think it matches Yeji's outfit here. And then I got the top loader. So this is one of the bigger top loaders that I have. And I'm just going to try ever so carefully to slide this in the top loader there, and that's in there far enough for me. So everything looks centered and good to go. So let's go ahead and tape the top. So we have the first bit of tape right there. And there actually isn't too much to tape on this left side right here, but I'm still going to tape it anyway. So both the photo cards are good to go in this top loader. So now let's go ahead and put it on the card. All right, so the top loader is pretty well centered, and I do also like to try and like push as much air out as I can, because air like kind of promotes things moving around on the inside. So the most amount of air I can get out of the top loader, the better. So we have that secured on the card, and now we just need to tape all the sides once again. All right, so all of the sides of the top loader are taped down and good to go. Let's pick our freebies. All right, so I have just a couple ITZY freebies in this box right here. I do have a couple Yegis as well. I think I will go with that Yegi photo card. And then this person did order from me before, so I think I'm gonna try to find an official photo card to gift them as well. And then I do want to try and see if I can find a SSERAFIM freebie. All right, so these are all of the freebies that I decided on. So I have an official Leah from Tunnel Vision era. Then I also have a Sakura photo card from Hot era. And I have this Yegi freebie previously mentioned from just like my ITZY stock Lomo photo cards. And then I do have a couple freebies over here. So I think both of these are stickers, but I have this sticker, which I don't really know what it is. It's like a cauliflower-headed person. I don't know, but I think it's pretty cute. And then this is a winter sticker. So let me go ahead and put all of these in the sleeve over here. And then just as we did with the last order, we're gonna put the stickers in the back and kind of tap the sleeve so they fall to the bottom. And then we are just going to tape the top of these freebies like so. And then to get the freebies on the envelope, I'm going to do what I did the last time as well and tape the top, flip it over, make sure it is centered on the top loader, press down a little bit, and then also flip the card back over. And so now it is perfectly centered, and all I have to do is tape the bottom. All right, so now the bottom is taped and our order is good to go. So we have a Yegi and Sakura photo card in here. And so now I can just tape all the sides to the card and put it in the envelope. Okay, so all the sides of the envelope are taped, and then I can just go ahead and slide this in here. And ooh, actually, you know what I forgot to do? I'm gonna write this really quick before I forget. It's gonna be the number 2 right there. So this is order number 2. That's once again just a little note for me. So this order is all packed and good to go. So I will just need to add the label. All right, so I don't know how many more orders I'm going to do for this video, because looking at my recording length right now, it's at 42 minutes already. I also don't know, since it's the first time I'm making one of these videos, exactly like how much dead time I can like cut out of the video. So I don't want this to be like too incredibly long, but I also want to like do as many orders as possible. So I'm gonna do this Yegi order as well. However, I have already put it in both of the sleeves and taped it and then put the tab on it. So we have this Yegi photo card here for Motto. This is a special edition pre-order photo card for Yegi right here. All right, so our envelope is totally prepped. We have the thank you postal workers, please don't bend, Yeji is here, and then the number 3 for my personal mental note. So for the stationery, we went back to Pom Pom Purin, and so I just taped it down on the left side here. And this person, I think, has ordered from me before, although eBay is telling me that they're not a repeat buyer. So I'm actually totally unsure. Like, the username looks familiar, so maybe I have bought from them. I don't know, but just to keep it general, since I don't know, I'm just going to write a different message here. So I will start off with a thank you so much for buying from me. I hope Yeji arrives safe and sound. Good luck on your collection. And then, of course, my name right there at the bottom. And so we have the note written, and now we're just going to write the word freebies on the bottom and then have arrows pointing up to the freebies. Then up next, we got the top loader, and we are just going to slide the one card into the top loader, make sure it is pretty well centered, and then we are going to tape the top loader shut. All right, so the top loader is taped shut, and now we're going to get a little piece of washi tape and kind of just roll it up right there. And then we are going to put it on the back and then make sure the top loader is pretty centered on the card and just press it down, and then we can tape all the sides. All right, so all the sides are taped. Let's go ahead and pick out our freebies. All right, so for our freebies, I picked out a whole bunch of Yeji freebies since this is a Yeji photo card. So I have a Girls Will Be Girls freebie right here. I have a, I guess, fan cam freebie, so it's kind of like a thumbnail for one of the fan cams. Then I also have this square freebie, very cute photo of Yeji. And then this is one of my own freebies that I bought. So this is also from one of the Lomo photo card sets that I got for Checkmate era. So although I don't think this outfit is from Checkmate era at all, but the back is Checkmate era. So those are our photo card freebies. And I did scoop up and find just a couple stickers. So I have a Kuromi sticker, and then I have a whole bunch of Twice stickers, these like super small Twice stickers. And I did find like a holographic sleeve that we can put all of these in. So I think I'm gonna put the Girls Will Be Girls photo card on top so we can do that. All right, so all of the photo cards are in our sleeve here, this like holographic star sleeve. I don't know if it's like easy to tell on the camera. I think you guys can tell now if I do that, but we have this holographic sleeve. The photo cards are kind of like coming out at the top a little bit, but I don't think it's too bad. And also they're freebies, so we can just put some tape over it and they'll probably be fine. So I'm going to put that square photo card in the top right there and then kind of just tap it so it kind of goes into the sleeve more. And then we have our two stickers that we are going to put inside the sleeve as well and tap the sleeve so those go down into the sleeve a bit more. All right, so we have the top of the freebies taped, and now I'm going to grab another piece of tape to put across the top like so. And we are going to then flip it over and center it on our top loader and close the card, press down a little bit, and then if I can flip the card back over, which the table is not really letting me do on camera. So we're gonna flip it back over like that, and we are good to go there. And then we are going to tape the bottom, and then we will be all set for this photo card order. So that didn't take too long. There was actually a lot that I cut out just to kind of like keep things moving along, but that is our next order, and we are going to tape all the sides and move on to the next photocard order. So my next photocard order is going to be another 2 photocard order, and I have one Leah Special Edition photocard for the A version and one Leah Special Edition photocard for the B version. And so I've already put them in their individual sleeves, and then we'll put them together in the one sleeve after we prep the envelope and the card right here. So let me go ahead and do what I do on the outside of this envelope. All right, so our envelope is prepped, and I did write on the inside here Leah ×2, just to kind of designate that there will be 2 Leah photo cards on the inside. So envelope is good to go. Let's grab a bit of stationery and set the left side of this card up. All right, so I skipped the bit where I wrote the message and stuff like that, but we got the Kuromi stationery taped to the left side of the card here. And this person has not bought from me before, so I kind of just kept the message simple. So I said, hi, thank you so much for buying. I hope both Leahs arrive safely. Good luck collecting. And I put my name and then freebies right here. I also don't think I'm supposed to put an apostrophe S right there, but I don't really care. My like English teacher in my head is like screaming at me like, you should know your grammar. And it's like, I do, but I used to write a lot, and I just haven't really written a whole lot lately. So anyway, that is besides the point. We need to pack these photo cards. So we have both of these Leahs. So now I'm just going to put them back to back and then slot them in this sleeve right here. And then we can put them inside the top loader. All right, so I got both photo cards inside the top loader right here. I just taped them back to back, and we are just going to tape the top of the top loader now so we can secure these. I think for the rest of this video, I am going to try and sneak in the last 2 orders that I have to pack. Although, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, there was another order that came in right when I started filming. And then just like as of 5 minutes ago, when I was checking my phone, there was another order that came in. And someone, first of all, thank you so much for ordering so many photo cards. But someone placed an order for 7 photo cards. So I won't be making that order inside of an envelope. I will probably have to mail that in like a bubble mailer and use Ground Advantage instead of like standard delivery or like standard envelope, whatever that delivery option is. So that will be a, like, I guess, something for a different video for another day. So maybe I will show that, like how I pack a super big order like that in a bubble mailer in a future video. So for right now, I will stick to the original like 6 photocard orders that I planned on doing for this video, and then we will just end the video. And then if I get this opportunity again in the future, and I get a big order like that again in the future, I can show that how I would pack that on camera. In general though, it is probably the same idea in terms of packing, except the vessel that I'm using is not a card and envelope, it's a bubble mailer. So I'm probably just putting like all the photo cards in maybe like 2 or 3 top loaders, taping all the top loaders together, maybe trying to find like a piece of cardboard or something that I can also put in there to like keep them stable inside the bubble mailer to like protect them a little bit more. And then, you know, just, you know, printing off the label and sticking the label on the outside, and we're good to go. So it's not really too complicated mailing like a big order like that in a bubble mailer, but I will probably have to reach out to the buyer and just be like, hey, I'm going to have to upgrade the shipping here because I won't be able to ship 7 photo cards safely inside of like a standard envelope card like this. So these are the Leah photo cards secured on the right side of the card. All right, so I just got done looking through all the freebies, and I got 2 Leah Lomo photo cards right here from my own Lomo collections. And then I did also pick out this one winter freebie, which I thought was super cute, and just to switch it up, I decided to throw it in this order. And then I did also get a couple stickers down here. So I have these cute stickers right here. Then I have this other cute sticker right here. So I have the sleeve over here on my left. So we're going to put all the photo cards in the sleeve, and then we can secure it on the left side of the envelope. One thing that I did want to mention while it's on my mind is I guess, topics that I kind of sort of planned on talking about in my sleeving photocards video. So I don't necessarily have any recent concert experiences to talk about, but one thing I did want to talk about was the app Bias Room, which I am currently using. I wouldn't say a lot, but I'm definitely like incorporating it into my like collecting workflow, I guess, kind of sort of. Right now, I'm also just mainly kind of focusing on getting all the photo cards in my collection added to like my collection on the website, because I don't know, I'm kind of just like a stats nerd, and I kind of want to see like how many total photo cards I have and like how much the website thinks it costs, which right now it's a pretty high total, but I know for a fact it's not that high because I'm looking at a lot of the prices listed for the photo cards, and like I know I got them for cheaper than what it says that they're worth. But anyway, that is one thing that I was definitely planning on talking about in my sleeving photo cards video. So if you guys are interested, definitely look forward to the sleeving photo cards video. And also, if you guys are on Bias Room as well, definitely give me a follow. I am currently following back everyone that follows me, because there's like certain badges and stuff you get in terms of like if you have a certain amount of followers, or if you follow a certain amount of people, you get badges and stuff. So I'm trying to just like help everyone out by following back if they follow me. So if you use Bias Room and you want to follow me on Bias Room, you can definitely do that, and I will follow you back. And I definitely plan on talking about that app a little bit more in my sleeving photo cards video whenever I plan on filming that. And then before we move on, this is what the inside of the card looks like. So we are all good to go with this 2 Leah photo card order here. And the other thing I was planning on talking about, if I like had enough time to, was I was probably going to bring up like the World Cup a little bit and kind of just talk about the World Cup. So if the World Cup is also something that you want to, I guess, hear me talk about, definitely let me know in the comment section below. But the one thing that I was mainly planning on discussing was Bias Room. So just wanted to give you guys like a little sneak peek into what I've been doing on that website, and also a little sneak peek into what I planned on discussing for my sleeving photo cards video, which will probably be pushed to next week now, because I just won't have the time to film 2 videos for this week. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I probably won't have the opportunity to film a like pack with me video like very often. So I wanted to use this opportunity this week to do that for you guys. So this order is all good to go. Let's move on to the 5th order. All right, so our next photo card order is once again 2 photo cards. So we have a Leah from the, I think, Cake keyring version. So I think this is the Digicam card. And then we have a Cherryung photo card from the cassette version. So there's a regular set and then a pre-order set. This is from the regular set for the cassette version. So this person got 2 photo cards, and I am going to probably have to speed this up a little bit. So I'll probably start like just cutting out more for these last 2 orders, because I'm starting to run out of phone battery. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. One thing I do want to mention really briefly that I am conscious of as a thing that's been probably happening throughout this entire video is that the lighting is probably like been various degrees of sunny and dark the entire video. And that is because, one, I'm at like a completely different angle than I usually am. I also have like 2 different light sources. I usually only have the sunlight and like my ring light, but I also have my lamp on right now. So I'm kind of just worried about how the lighting is going to be, but we're too deep into this video to like really worry about it. So I'm sorry if there's like a ton of glare and stuff like that. I'm trying to just like work with what I got in terms of my setup. So this is the little note that I wrote in this card. So it says, hello, thank you so much for buying. I hope Leah and Chaeryeong arrive quickly and safely. Happy collecting, and my name. And then I wrote freebies down here. So let's grab that top loader. So I got the cards inside the outside sleeve here. So they are just back to back like we've been doing for all of these Photocard orders. And so I'm going to put both of them in this top loader right here. And now we're just going to go ahead and tape the top of the top loader so it is shut. So we will need 2 pieces of washi tape for that. And now we're going to try to align it as centered as possible on the actual card itself. And then we are just going to tape it down with our very pretty rainbow, and then I guess literally a bow, our rainbow bow tape. So we got the first side done right there. And we got the second strip of tape on the right side right there. Now we just got to do the top. And so we got the last piece of washi tape right there that's going to complete taping down the top loader. And now we just need to pick out some freebies. All right, so these are the freebies that I landed on. So I didn't have any Chaeryeong Lomo cards or freebies, believe it or not, other than this really cute sticker over here. So it's a heart-shaped sticker of Chaeryeong taking a mirror selfie, so I thought that was really cute. I think that might be from Gold Era, judging by the hairstyle, but I'm not 100% sure. I also have a couple other random like stickers over here as well. And then the Lomo photo cards that I went with was a OT5, ITZY Photocard, a Leah Photocard, and a Ryujin Photocard right here. So since Leah is also a part of this order, I will put Leah in the front of this sleeve over here that I grabbed. So we got all of the freebies taped inside their little sleeve right here. So now we just need to secure it to the actual card itself. All right, so that should be all secured on the left side right there after we flipped it over and made sure it was centered with the top loader. And then we are just going to tape the bottom part down, and this order is good to go. So that is order number 5. Let's see if I can sneak in order number 6 without running out of battery. All right, so the last order of the video is going to be another one of these cassette version photo cards for Chaeryeong. So this is part of the regular cassette version set. So it's just the one photo card for this order. So let's set up the envelope. All right, so we got our envelope set up for this order. Now let's go ahead and pick out the stationery, which I will probably pick out Kuromi for this one. All right, our stationery is on the left side of the card. Let's write our little message real quick. All right, so this is the message that I wrote for this card. I just said, hi, thank you so much for buying. I hope Chaeryeong arrives safely. Good luck collecting, and my name, and then I put freebies on the bottom. All right, so I got Chaeryeong in this top loader right here. So all I have to do is tape the top so that part is secure. And one thing I actually didn't mention towards the beginning of this video when I was explaining things a little bit more like in depth was that all of these top loaders are also used. Like, I don't personally buy top loaders myself. I always just use top loaders that have been like mailed to me before from like me buying photo cards, right? So I mean, I could show all the top loaders that I have. It's actually like an insane amount of top loaders. Like, you all don't want to see how many top loaders I have. Like, I have no shortage of top loaders. But I did just want to mention that all the top loaders that I use for my photocard orders are reused. So I do not buy any new top loaders myself. All right, so we got the top loader secured and pressed down on the right side of this card, and so now I'm just going to tape the sides with washi tape to secure it even more. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we got the last bit of tape right there for the top loader, so let's pick out some freebies. Okay, so the freebies I landed on for this order, again, I don't have any Chaeryeong like PCs, Lomo PCs that I can put as freebies for this order, but I have a unit photo card with Yeji and Yuna. I have another card with just Yeji, and then I decided to throw in this OT4 photo of aespa right here from Hot Mess Era. And I also am including some official stickers, kind of, I guess, to make up for the fact that I don't have Chaeryeong specific freebies. So I have a sticker for aespa right here. I think this is an Irene sticker from Biggest Fan. And then I, of course, have a Yuna sticker for ice cream. So I'm going to put all of these in the sleeve, and then we can finish packing it up. All right, so all of our freebies are inside of the sleeve. We have all the cards and the stickers on the inside right there. And so now we just need to secure it to the left side of the card. All right, so just going to line that up and then flip. And then if I can get my finger underneath there, we can flip back. And that should be aligned pretty good. And then all we'll have to do is tape the bottom, and those freebies and this order will be good to go. So this is the last order that I plan on doing for this video, but as I mentioned, I do have one more regular like card order that I have to do, and then I will probably do a bubble mailer for that bigger order that I mentioned that just came in as I was filming here. So let me go ahead and figure out what I'm going to put in the last frame of the video, and then let's go ahead and outro. All right, so that is all I got for this little edition of a Pack With Me video. So I quite enjoyed filming this video today. I kind of liked showing you guys how exactly I set up my photocard orders and pack them all together when I get them in. So it's not too much different from how I see other folks pack their photocard orders, but I know each of us have like our own little like quirks and different ways of doing things. So I figure I just kind of throw my hat into the ring and show you guys how I pack my photocard orders. I don't know how often these videos will come about because, as I mentioned, this was a very specific opportunity that I had to film today, and I was fully planning on doing a sleeving video and filming that today, but because I got so many photocard orders and I had the time available today to set things up and just get everything all together and stuff like that, I decided I would film this type of video for the first time today. So I'm glad I was able to do that. And if you guys enjoyed this video, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And in the future, if I get a similar opportunity to today, I can definitely make another one of these. But in addition to that, I do want to mention that I still plan on doing the sleeving photocards video. That will just now be pushed back a week. And as I mentioned, I will probably talk about me using Bias Room and how I feel about the website and stuff like that. And also, if I have time, I'll probably talk a little bit about the World Cup because I've really been enjoying the World Cup, and I don't know, it's just been such a good World Cup so far. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that if I had the time. And in addition to the sleeving photocards video, there will of course be a storing photocards video that will follow up right after that. And I also plan on filming an unboxing for the ITZY 5th generation membership kit. So I just got that in a couple days ago. And so a couple of you guys commented in my comment section that you do want to see an unboxing for that. So depending upon what the videos are looking like in terms of like my schedule at the beginning of July, I might do a double upload week, but I just don't know. I'll have to see how quickly my i-dle albums get shipped to me because obviously when those get shipped to me, that unboxing will take precedent over everything else essentially. So the order of those videos are to be determined, but those are just kind of a list of some of the upcoming videos you can expect on the channel. So definitely look forward to those, but I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here because this outro has gone on long enough in my opinion. So thank you guys so much for watching to this point in the video. If you did, I hope you have an awesome day or night whenever you watch this, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.